Greetings and welcome to my channel. This is Sorcerer Tal. You can also find me on Facebook in the Sorcerers Guild. Today we're going to be doing a bit of an update. Those of you who follow the channel know it's been a little over a month since my last post, and a lot has gone on since then. I had 2 admins quit the guild over political reasons, and I had another one come from Sweden and visit. We didn't get a chance to do an update while she was here because there was so much going on, but it is worth mentioning that those things have happened. I have also got a microphone, so hopefully the sound quality is a little better. That's been asked for quite a few times. We've had a few other iterations of me getting microphones that then broke, so we'll see how this goes. But for now, at least, I've got a microphone again. Some other things that have happened, well, I moved to Canada. I'm going to be here for at least all of the winter. I'll probably be here for quite a bit longer than that. This will be where we're filming for now. Anyways, we will be getting back to the Sorcerer's Shadow Volume 2 episodes very soon, and we will be continuing with the dangers of working with the dead. Now, one of the things that have had me paused for so long is just after my last video, it was posited to me that I should be a bit more entertaining in the way that I deliver these episodes. So I've been considering that and thinking about some possibilities, and we're going to get into tales a lot more. So next week when I talk about the dangers of working with the dead, we're going to get into some of the problems that I've come across, and I'll actually tell a bit of a story about a particular spirit that I have had to banish from more than one home because of Ouija boards. So, we'll get to that with the next episode, but in the spirit of keeping up the entertainment, I have a story for you this week as well. This is a bit off topic because I don't know much of the magical connotations of this particular thing, but there is a cryptid that I have actually seen myself. It may just be a wild animal that people don't really acknowledge exists in the parts of the country where it's seen, but at any rate, there is supposedly a North American Black Panther. 2 of my uncles have actually seen it as well. One lives in Michigan and claimed that he saw it running through the tree line, and the other was in Utah when they saw it, and they said they were actually sitting on their back porch and they saw a cat just come running through the back field, and at first they didn't know what it was. They thought it was maybe a very large German Shepherd or something, but they got glasses on it, and they claimed that they saw a large Black Panther, a little bit bigger than a German Shepherd, that was just running along the ridgeline in their backyard in Wellington, Utah. So these are very far places from each other and very different climates. Now, the time that I saw it is the tale we'll get into. When I saw it, I was actually in the Black Hills in South Dakota. And I was going down the road with a friend of mine in her Prius going up to Deadwood to go check out all the stuff up there, like Wild Bill Hitchcock's grave and all that kind of stuff. We were on our way up to see that. And we're going along the trail, and I saw a long black tail in the butt of what looked to me like a puma or a mountain lion. And it was black. So I immediately yelled at my friend, like, "Hey, stop the car, stop the car!" And they pull over, and being the genius that I am, I immediately leapt out of the car and went running down the trail after this large black cat. And as I'm going down the trail, I got down to where it was, and like I said, I didn't know what I had saw yet, but it was definitely, I saw the butt end of something about the height of a German Shepherd with a long black tail that curved up like that, and it was all black. I go running up to where I saw it, and there was some bushes up ahead with a little bit of movement. While I was staring at them, I actually did notice a track in the snow. I used to have a picture of it. Unfortunately, I don't have the picture anymore, but it was a track about that big in the snow. So whatever this cat is, for its size, has some very large feet, because it was much larger than you would expect for a cat that was about waist height, or a little bit smaller even. Anyways, as I'm watching these bushes, I'm still not I tend to be very brave when I'm excited. So I start moving towards these bushes to get a better look at this cat. And about halfway there, it suddenly dawned on me that I am about to try and, well, whatever I thought I was going to do when I got to that black cat. So I took my jacket off, and I had it out in front of me like this, and I was thinking I would thrust it at the cat if it came at me and throw it over the bush. So I come creeping up on the bush, and just as I get to it, it turns out that my friend had driven the car down that little dirt road that I was running down, and just as I get to the bush, she pulled up behind me. So I turned to look at her, and, well, it suddenly dawned on me what I was doing, and that I should probably get in that car. But I didn't. I still kept moving towards the bush, and I got up to the bush, I threw the jacket on the bush. There's nothing there. I don't know where the cat went. It somehow evaded me. I mean, it's a large cat, and I had plenty of time to run away. But I went up there, tried to see it, and I did get a paw print, which unfortunately I no longer have a picture of. But I am 100% convinced that this cat exists. I went and looked into the possibility of it afterwards, because I didn't exactly realize it was a cryptid. I thought maybe some pumas have a melanistic property, because with some animals, there is a melanistic property they can have, which is the opposite of an albino, which means they'll come out completely black. The most common time that you'll see that is actually with rooster pheasants. Ringneck rooster pheasants, about 1 in 1,000 will come out pure black. And you'll see that with a few other species. So maybe there's a melanistic puma and just nobody's ever recorded the fact that these things exist, because all these different areas do have mountain lions. But they're not known to be melanistic. Bobcats, which also live in those areas, are known to be melanistic, but they do not have the long tail. So at least in my case, what I saw, there's no way it was a bobcat. And both of my uncles, they would know what a bobcat is. So I don't think that's what they saw either. Anyways, a little bit off topic for our usual discussions. We will get into magic and everything next week, when, like I said, I will be telling the story of one of a spirit that I have had to chase out of at least 3 separate houses from Ouija boards. So it's not all just the nameless dead to get in there, apparently. But anyways, look forward to that next week. I'll be back again soon. In the meantime, thank you for joining us. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please take the opportunity to do so now. Oh, and if you have ever seen this Black Panther or know anything else about it, please say something about it in the comments, because this is very intriguing to me. There's lots of people talking about this Black Panther. I'm far from the only one that's ever seen it. So if you have anything to say on that, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Anyways, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you once again for joining us. Oh, bright blessings and an interesting fate. This has been Sorcerer Tal.